I just heard that the new cafe opened up near here.
Really? It's about time some new competition opened in this area.
Yeah, I heard they have some pretty interesting breakfast dishes.
We should really check it out.
Sure, I'm always down for trying new places.
But what if it's terrible?
Then we'll just laugh about it.
Great! Let's do it!
All right, I'm in. Let's go.
Let's go.
Are we taking a cab? Wow, Fred, I can't believe how you were able to fix my computer so fast. You must be some sort of miracle worker. How did you do it?
Well, I had a little help from my friend who happened to be an IT specialist. He was able to diagnose the problem, get the parts and perform the repairs faster than I could ever have imagined.
Amazing. Tell him I said thank you.
Will do, but don't be surprised if he sends you a bill.
Of course. I'm just glad to have my computer back in working order.
Me too. It's always a good idea to have someone who you can rely on when times get tough. You never know when something might go wrong and you need help with a problem.
That's true. I'm definitely glad I can count on you.
Hey everyone! I'm so excited to be here tonight. So, my girlfriend recently asked me why I don't make more of an effort to dress up when we go out. And I told her, what's the point? We always end up home alone anyway. Alright, so here's something else. I recently asked my landlord for permission to paint the walls in my apartment, and he said no. So I started painting them anyway. And after a few minutes, he came back with a can of black paint and said that'll do. Finally, I was recently watching a basketball game and the announcer said that one of the players had a hot hand. So I turned to my friend and asked, who did he steal it from? Thanks, everyone! I hope you enjoyed my set. Have a great night. See you soon. Bye! Walks off stage to thunderous applause. Smiles and waves to the crowd.
All right, Fred, I'm done with tacos for the rest of my life. How about you? Have you had enough salsa to last a lifetime?
Yeah, I'm never eating tacos and salsa again. In fact, I told the waiter the last time we went out that he could take my taco order and shove it. Now I'm thinking of switching to onion soup and hot dogs.
Hot dogs and onion soup? That's quite a combo.
Well, I figure it's a good way to ease into healthier eating. Plus, all the greasy food is starting to give me heartburn.
Well, I can understand the health benefits, but your diet still sounds a little suspicious.
Hey everyone! So, did you hear about the guy who got stuck in an elevator for hours? I'm sure it was quite a long ride. But seriously, what's the deal with airplane food? I mean, does it really have to be that bad? Alright, I know what you're thinking. How did I manage to get on this stage? Well, folks, let me tell you a secret: practice makes perfect. And speaking of practice, do you know what my favorite sport is? Bowling. I mean, it's really hard to mess up bowling unless you throw the ball in the wrong direction. But don't worry, I'm sure it never happened to any of you. Anyway, it's been great talking to you all tonight. Let's hear it for a fun night of comedy.
So, how was your date last night? What?
Oh, nothing. I just don't usually go on dates with clowns. It was actually kind of fun. She made me laugh a lot.
Really? I never knew clowns were so funny.
Yeah, she had some really good jokes. And the balloon animals were amazing.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. I guess you two really hit it off.
Yeah, we did. I think I'm going to see her again this weekend.
Hey, do you guys think we'll ever get the chance to perform on stage?
That would be great. But I don't think so. What if we started our own show? We could be like the next big thing in comedy.
That's a great idea. We could even do it online and make our own videos. That way we don't need to wait for a chance on the big stage.
Yeah, we could have a TV show of our own and reach more people. What do you guys say?
I'm in.
Me too. Let's do it.
All right, let's make some awesome comedy together.
Sounds like a plan.
So, Fred, what do you think of this new joint Larry and I just opened?
It's pretty wild, Cackler. I mean, what is it?
It's a combination record store, coffee shop, and ice cream parlor.
Yeah, you can get your vinyl records and a latte all in one spot. With your own personalized ice cream flavor.
That is pretty wild, I gotta admit.
Yeah, and we even have a live entertainment stage for some stand-up comedy. Maybe we'll see your act there soon, Fred.
Haha, I don't think that's what I'm cut out for.
You never know, Fred, you might surprise yourself. Hey, one great thing about this place is that we offer free refills on espresso drinks.
So how's everybody doing?
Pretty good. But I think I'm still a little confused about something.
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
I think I know what it is. I heard she's still talking about the strange thing she saw on the subway last night.
Yeah, I can't seem to get it out of my head.
That's crazy. What was it?
Some kind of animal, but I'm not sure what kind. Hey Fred, did you hear that the Prime Minister of Canada is looking for an assistant? It's like the dream job. You know, you can start making your resume look fancy. Put in that you know how to fish and all that other stuff. He might even let you develop a new type of poutine.
Yeah, but I don't have any coding experience. How am I supposed to compete with all these qualified people? I mean, all I can really do is make jokes and insults.
Hey there, everyone! So, I was at the store today and this guy says to me, "Do you have any food?" And I said, "No, but I do have a fan club." The guy looked at me like I was crazy. But I thought it was pretty funny. Anyway, I'm sure you all know the feeling. How about we go around the room and share our own funny stories? Who wants to go first?
Hey Larry, remember that old saying, when it rains, it pours?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I think it's starting to pour cats and dogs here.
Oh, I better break out the umbrella.
Better yet, grab a sailboat.
Haha, I guess that would be a much quicker way to get around in this crazy weather. On second thought, maybe I should just stay inside. Or maybe go shopping for scuba gear.
Now that's dedication.
Hey, guys! I heard that the new restaurant in town is serving up some really weird food combinations. Like what? Well, apparently they make a pasta with peanut butter, bacon bits, and pickles.
That's an interesting combo.
Interesting? That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. Why don't they just put it all in a blender and call it a smoothie? That's a great idea. We should totally try it out.
Are you kidding me? I don't think it's wise to be eating something like that.
Come on, it'll be fun. We're all adventurous people here.
Fine, I guess if you two vouch for it, I'm game. Let's go give it a shot.
Hi everyone! So, it's been a rough week. My cat was at the vet, I had to file my taxes, and then I got stuck in traffic for an hour. But when I think about it, at least my problems are much smaller than some of the issues other people have to face. Like world hunger and climate change, now those are real problems. Anyway, I thought I'd take a minute to talk about my cat. She's a real character. She loves chasing after laser pointers, jumping on counters, and stealing food off the table. So that got me thinking. What would the world be like if cats ruled? Well, for starters, people would have to adapt to sleeping at least 16 hours a day. And things wouldn't taste the same. Tuna and salmon would be the only acceptable flavors for all meals. And the biggest change of all would be that they'd have to give us daily belly rubs. I wouldn't mind that at all. Alright, so that's all I got for now. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great night.
Hey Larry, did you hear about that new restaurant opening downtown?
Yeah. They said they were going to have the best onion rings in town.
I bet they do. I'd like to try them out sometime. Hey, you know what else is really good downtown? That old-fashioned ice cream parlor.
Oh, that place is great. They have the most amazing sundaes. I'd go back every day if I could. What about you? What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Well, I'm a big fan of Rocky Road. It's always so yummy and chocolatey.
That does sound pretty good. I'll have to check it out.
So, you know what they. Well, I heard they have a new type of coffee.
Oh yeah? What is it called? Is it good? What kind of flavor does it have?
It's called Turbo Flux, and it has a very bold, nutty flavor. It's supposed to be really energizing too.
Interesting. Let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, while we're out, do you want to grab a bite to eat? So, what did you think of the movie? I didn't even understand half of it.
I know, I was so confused. It's like they were speaking a foreign language.
Yeah, and the plot was just plain weird. I guess a movie about a talking cactus just isn't my cup of tea. But I'm glad we gave it a shot.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience. Now I get why they call them art films. I think the best part was when the actors started playing accordion. I've never seen someone do that in a movie before. What did you think?
So get this. I asked the cashier for a pack of gum yesterday and he gave me 2. I'm telling you, my luck is starting to turn around.
That's great. I wish my luck would turn around.
What do you mean?
Yeah, why don't you have any luck?
Well, I tried to buy a lottery ticket the other day, but it turns out the store was closed.
That just means it wasn't your lucky day. But maybe you got lucky with something else like finding a dollar on the ground or meeting an old friend. Oh, I just heard about this new trend in town that involves drinking out of coconuts.
That sounds ridiculous. Who would do that?
Well, I heard that it's actually quite popular. People are lining up around the block to get one.
Oh my gosh, I must try it.
Yeah, me too. Wait, but what if we get in trouble for drinking out of coconuts?
Don't worry about it, we'll just tell everyone else that it's hip and cool. Plus, we don't have to worry about being judged since nobody else is doing it.
That's right. We'll get to be the trendsetters. Let's just make sure to do it responsibly. This could be a great way to start the summer off right. Hi everyone! So, have you heard the news? Apparently COVID-19 is a real buzzkill. I mean, it's taken away our freedom to even go out and socialize at places like this. But on the bright side, I have been trying to make the best out of this situation. I've started doing online yoga classes and drinking fruity mocktails instead of going out to bars. I've also been using the extra time to learn new skills, like baking. I'm getting pretty good with pies and cakes, although my family are still not convinced. All joking aside, I'm sure we all can't wait for our lives to go back to normal. But until then, we need to stay safe and hope for the best. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that things get better soon. Alright, now who's ready for some jokes? So I was walking down the street and saw a sign that said "Rent a Duck." Obviously, I had to investigate. So I asked the guy at the counter what it was all about, and he said it's simple. You rent a duck, take it for a walk, and then bring it back. I was so confused, I asked him why someone would rent a duck. He said, "Oh, it's great for fishing."
I think I'm gonna go get a sandwich. Yeah, but not just any sandwich. I'm talking about a real culinary experience.
Is there such a thing as a gourmet sandwich? I mean, it's not like they have Michelin-starred sub shops. But if you're willing to think outside the box, anything is possible. How about a grilled cheese with fancy brie and some artisanal prosciutto? That might be the best sandwich ever.
I like it. It sounds delicious.
So, I was in the grocery store today and the checkout line was so long. And then I looked around and noticed none of the other lines were as long. So I thought to myself, oh man, why am I in this line? Just then, the cashier says to me, "Sir, you've been in this line for 45 minutes. And I'm like, hey, what can I say? I guess I'm just a slow shopper. So I started thinking about how long it takes me to shop. And I'll tell you, it's not the quickest thing in the world. So after a while, I start talking to myself. Out loud. I'm like, what am I doing here? This is taking forever. The other customers are all looking at me funny, but it's okay because I've gotten used to it. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything wrong, right? So eventually, I get out of line and go back to the store. After a few more minutes of shopping, I finally make it to the checkout. But by that time, the line is even longer than before. So I just shrug and say to myself, oh well, at least I'm moving.
Hey Fred, let's grab some dinner later.
I'm not sure I can. I can't seem to find my wallet.
Oh, why don't you just use mine? That's okay. I can spot you.
You mean you'd lend me money?
Well, it's not like you haven't done the same for me before.
Wow, that's really generous of you, Larry. Who needs to turn on the laugh track when we're here?
Alright, I guess we are going out with Larry's wallet.
Let's do it.
Hey, Yvonne! Have you heard the latest news? Apparently, the old movie theater downtown is reopening.
That's incredible. Does that mean I can finally see my favorite classic film on the big screen? And maybe I can finally find out why everyone loves it so much.
Yeah, it's a great time for moviegoers.
On the other hand, I hear they're also raising ticket prices. That's not so great. Maybe they'll have some kind of special deal if you buy tickets in bulk?
You know, that's not a bad idea. I'm sure they'll have something like that. Hey everyone! Thanks for coming out tonight. I'm really excited to be here, and I know you all are too. So, I was thinking, what would happen if chocolate and peanut butter got married? I mean, it'd be a really sweet deal. Speaking of marriage, I heard a funny line the other day. Marriage is like a deck of cards. In the beginning, all you need is 2 hearts and a diamond. And it applies to a lot of things: love, relationships, and even life. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks for coming out tonight, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye everyone! So you're telling me that you actually saw a Sasquatch? That's incredible. I find it hard to believe.
Believe it. He was right there, munching on some pine cones in the park. I couldn't believe it. I thought maybe I was dreaming.
Wow! That would be something.
I'm so tired of the same old routines every day.
I know what you mean. I'm so bored with my job, I could scream. You know what would be fun? If we dressed up like clowns and handed out balloons at the park.
That's definitely unique. All the kids will love it.
Yeah, it could be like a non-traditional art installation. And we could all wear matching outfits to really set the mood.
That sounds like a great plan. Let's do it this weekend. Then we can grab a bite to eat afterwards and share our experiences.
Count me in. It'll be a riot. And we can take pictures and post them online. That'll be hilarious.
Hey, did you hear about the new restaurant that opened up? The reviews say it's pretty good.
Well, I'm definitely going to check it out. But first I need to call my brother, he's the food critic.
That's a great idea. I can come with you, and maybe the restaurant will give us a discount if they know we're friends.
That would be fantastic. Let's go in an hour.
Sounds good to me. Let's meet at the subway station.
You got it. See you there.
Have fun, you too. I'll be here doing research for my latest article.
Hey, did you guys hear about the new coffee shop that opened up around the corner?
Yeah. I heard it's the best in town.
Ugh, I don't know. I think the one 2 blocks away is still the best.
No way, Fred. You haven't even been there yet.
Well, why don't we all go and find out for ourselves? It will be a surprise adventure.
Count me in. Let's do it.
All right, excellent. Let's meet up there in an hour.
Sounds great, let's go.
I'm already one step ahead of you.
Huh, you can't even wait an hour?
So, did you hear the news? Larry, I heard they're going to be building a new amusement park in town. Can you believe it?
That's incredible. But who in the world is financing such an expense? They must be really loaded. I'm sure it's going to be a great place for us all to have a blast. Although I'm a bit skeptical about how it's all going to work. I mean, it's not like we don't already have enough theme parks around here.
Yeah, I suppose so. All the same, it could be a great place for us to hang out on the weekends.
Hey, everyone! I'm Larry, and I'm so excited to be here tonight performing for you all. So, I was out walking my dog the other day when I noticed a squirrel had grabbed his leash and was running away with it. I panicked and started chasing after the squirrel while frantically yelling at it to give me back my leash. After a few minutes of chasing it, I finally caught up to the squirrel and managed to get my leash back. As I was standing there, I asked the squirrel why he had taken my leash, and he said it was because he wanted to practice for when his pet hamster decides to bolt. I thought that was the funniest thing I had ever heard. Alright, so let me tell you another story. This one's about when I was on vacation in Mexico. So I hear they just opened up a new pizzeria down the street.
Oh wow, that's great. I guess we'll all be making lots of trips there.
Actually, I'm not a fan of pizza.
Are you kidding? What's not to love? Cheese, sauce, and dough.
I guess Fred just can't be persuaded. I'm definitely going to check it out. You know, maybe if they had some extra toppings or something, you'd give it a try?
Anything's possible, I guess.
Hi everyone, I'm Larry and I'm here to tell some jokes. So, there are 5 monkeys in a tree and one falls off. Why did the monkey fall off? Because the rest of them were monkeying around. Huh, get it? Monkeying around. Alright, here's another one. What do you call a bee that's been arrested? A humbian. Alright, here's one more. What did the fish say when it hit the wall? Damn! Alright, that's all I've got. Thanks for listening. Any questions or comments? No? Alright, well thanks again and have a great night.